The Chrysalis nears the hour of its glorious rebirth. Though finally in a secure location, Zaz informs us yet even more Terran forces have ventured to Char, drawn in by the Chrysalis' psychic emanations.
Cerebrit, be warned. While Dagoth is occupied with the forces of the Dominion, the emanations of the Chrysalis have called even more of our enemies to Char.
While Dagoth keeps the Dominion's main force occupied, our task remains, defending the Chrysalis from any who would approach it. The Overmind echoes into our mind once more, expressing his satisfaction with our growth and the ferocity with which we've dealt with both the Terran and the Protoss so far. He reminds us that we are to hold our ground and wait until the new creature emerges from its slumber within the Chrysalis, for the importance of this new agent of the Swarm has yet to be revealed.
These too shall be eradicated by your hand, Cerebrit, for you grow more cunning with each passing battle. Indeed, you are a testament to my will and the fury of the Swarm. Yet first must you stay your wrath and watch over the Chrysalis a while longer, for the very hour of the Sleeper's rebirth is at hand, and soon my greatest creation shall be loosed.
In pursuit of our task, we are fortunate enough to have secured a highly defensible position, hunkered down onto a small island of rock resting on a molten bed, making any ground approach impossible. Zaz intercepts a transmission from an enemy base to the east, broadcast from a feeble Terran force known as Rainer's Raiders.
Alright. All crews stay frosty and keep your eyes peeled for our target. Remember, not only are we up against the Zerg here, but our old pal General Duke may be creeping around too. Let's hope this trip wasn't a big mistake.
Their leader is warning his troops about the presence of our swarm and the possibility they will clash into enemy forces under the command of a General Duke. It would be fortuitous. Their preoccupation with fighting each other will certainly ensure our ability to defend our ward, but regardless, Dagoth has seen fit to keep the Alpha Squadron at bay. The Chrysalis is only minutes away from hatching, and we continue fortifying our position against the Terran interlopers. Our evolution as a Cerebrit has bore yet more fruit, as we may now evolve our larva into another glorious flying monstrosity, the Zerg Queen. While not actually of royal privilege within the Swarm, this flying support unit possesses gifts fit for ruling over the battlefield. The Queen can ensnare units in a viscous web, revealing them if they are invisible and slowing their movement to a crawl.
Our forces are under attack.
Even more delicious, they can also embed hidden parasites in enemy forces, revealing everything their unwitting host sees. These cunning passengers are fit for infesting enemy dropships, so we can receive early warning of an imminent attack. And what's more, they can also spawn broodlings from enemy flesh, a process which causes instant death of the victim and ushers forth a pair of broodlings from its corpse to attack any nearby aggressors. Finally, the greatest skill they possess is the ability to infest enemy command centers, allowing for the recruitment of infested Terrans to our forces.
Live for the Swarm!
Evolution complete.
Let me serve. Sacrifice me. Ready to kill. Prepare to die. I Zerg!
These Terrans, guided to the glory of the eternal swarm, charge towards our enemies at great speed before sacrificing themselves in a virulent explosion, many times more powerful than that of a scourge. This is the single most devastating attack in Starcraft.
Sacrifice me immediately, gladly. The Chrysalis is opening. Do not allow any Terrans near it.
At last, the Chrysalis begins to hatch, and we bear glorious witness as the Overmind ushers forth his newborn scion.
Arise, my daughter. Arise, Kerrigan.
By your will, Father, I live to serve. Let all who oppose the Overmind feel the wrath of the Swarm.
Well done, Cerebrit. What I have wrought this day shall be the undoing of my enemies. Let not a Terran survive.
Mother of God. Kerrigan, what have they done to you?
Now, with Kerrigan ready to prove herself as one of the Swarm, we are finally unleashed on our enemies to eliminate the command center belonging to Raynor's Raiders.
I'm listening. Yes, Cerebrit? I'm listening. You begin to annoy me, Cerebrit. But don't think that I need you. Should you become a nuisance, I'll kill you myself.
After seizing a small, resource-laden island central to the battlefield, we build up a sizable force of Mutalisks and Overlords stuffed to the brim with Zergling and Hydralisks, and commence our siege of the enemy base.
Sarah, is that really you?
To an extent. I'm far more than I once was, Jim. You shouldn't have come here.
But the dreams. I dreamed you were still alive, that somehow you were calling to me.
I was. While I was in the Chrysalis, I instinctively reached out to you and Arcturus telepathically. Apparently, Arcturus sent Duke here to reclaim me. But that was then, Jim. I'm one of the Zerg now, and I like what I am. You can't imagine how this feels.
Raynor desperately tries to reconcile with Kerrigan in vain, who strangely shows some mercy on the fool. And while this is unbecoming of Zerg, she allows Raynor to leave the battlefield with his life.
So, what? Are you gonna kill me now, darling?
That is certainly within my power. But you're not a threat to me, Jim. Be smart. Leave here now and never seek to confront the Zerg again.
Doesn't look like I have much choice.
Now that our ward has emerged and we have seen the potential of her ferocity, we can only speculate with glee at what our future holds. For now, we are an extension of Kerrigan. Just as the Overmind would command us, we will obey her, and through her growth we shall evolve to even greater heights, and further sunder the enemies of the Swarm. All shall be consumed.